Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, everybody.
Well, it's your favorite fabulous fairy and her love, Robby Ray here. And we are talking about the wedding. Eee!
I'm super excited. It's happening soon.
Yeah, it is. We're like, I don't know, we're in like the 77th day until the wedding or something like that. And I only know because we have an Amazon registry and it counts down for you. So I'm just like, oh,
That's pretty
okay.
cool.
That is pretty cool because I wouldn't know. I'd be
Y'all
like,
should
"Oh."
check that out.
Oh, yeah. Tell them what's on the registry.
There's skulls, there's more skulls, and then there's skulls. Just kidding. There's
No.
China stuff, like China plates. And
You're not going to tell them about
there's
your
everything.
life-size cutout of the Big Lebowski?
Oh, that's the first thing you'll see, so I didn't think I need to tell anyone. Buy me the rug.
Or the rug, or the Jeff Bridges apron. I don't know. He's got some weird stuff on there. Anyways, we're not here to talk about the registry so much, even though that is totally a thing if you want to check that out. We have some funny things, inflatable dinosaurs, all kinds of weird stuff on the Amazon registry. But we wanted to talk to you guys about the wedding. We're going to be going live for the wedding. Isn't that right, my love?
Yep. We're going to go live. Should be on around 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Pacific time.
Yes, and we are going to carry that through for the whole party. So there'll be the whole what do they call it? Ceremony and the
ceremony
reception.
and the reception
Yeah.
are going to both be live for your viewing pleasure if you cannot make it, or you just like to watch a wedding.
Yeah. So even if you're on the guest list or you're on the drive-through guest list, and for whatever reason maybe you're not feeling that well that day, we're asking everybody to take their temperatures before they come in any form or fashion, and that everybody wear their mask because we are going to be 100% COVID friendly. If you're not feeling well, you don't have to miss out. You can still watch. You can still be a participant. And anybody who is a participant, whether you've come to the wedding or you've sent us a gift via Amazon, you're all going to get like a thank you card that has our wedding photos and things like that in it. So as a thank you to everybody for participating, because we know it's COVID. It can't be that like it is, it can't be 100, 200 people like we wanted to come. And that's how many people want to come. So, keeping up with, I guess, today's times, that's how it has to be a little bit. Well, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about Twin Flames and tell you guys a little bit about why I'm so excited to do our wedding on 11/11/2020.
And how lucky I am as a man.
Well, I don't know about that. I hope you're lucky. I know I am. I love you so much.
That's why I brought it up. I'm the luckiest man in the world.
I love you so much. We are twin flames, and twin flames is basically the other half of your soul that has met each other. Now, everybody has heard of a soulmate. The theory on soulmates is when you meet a soulmate, they may or may not make themselves their best self when they meet each other. Maybe one does, maybe the other one doesn't. You don't know. But you accept each other and you love each other no matter if you are into drugs and bad things or if you're into good things. It doesn't matter, because that's what a soulmate is. It's accepting somebody because you're in that tribal group. But it can be, a friendship. It doesn't have to be a romantic. Sometimes soulmates come in the form of pets, like my little bee Juju. So there are different things. But a twin flame's a little different in the fact that when you meet this person, you have a compulsion within you to become your best self. You put your fear out the window and you decide to take all the things that you've wanted to do head on. And you become a better person for it. And they decide that they want to do that too, even without talking about it. And they become their best self for it too. And so when I met my love, I instantly had that movie moment where I was like, whoa. One of the first things I said to him was, are you single or are you taken, sir? And he was like, oh, I'm taken, because he was at the time. But then I didn't talk to him again for a whole nother year. And the second time I saw him, he was single. And I just remember seeing this big hulking man standing there, all covered in blood and clown paint, and just thinking, you're beautiful, And he had a cigarette in one hand, this big crazy wild hair, and his cool little, swirly ear thingies, and I love that swirly symbol. Is my very favorite symbol. And then his eye is like a cat eye, and I just knew. Let's get a good. Can you see it? Yeah, it's beautiful. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, mine. I know he's mine, And I don't know. We just hit it off, and everything was the same. We had so many things that were alike. I couldn't pass it up. But we went through a separation because all twin flames go through some sort of a separation.
Yeah. I got scared and I ran away for a little bit. So.
Well, it's okay because I can be kind of very assertive in what I want and in my personality, and I can be very unwilling to budge on certain things. I am a Pisces, so we're as good as we are bad, you know, and vice versa. But I don't know. What do you want to say?
I'm lucky.
No.
And I'm lucky. And back scratches are the best thing in the world.
I do give him back scratches whenever he wants. He calls them allotments, and he's like, "Can I have an allotment?" Wherever we're at, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna give him back scratches." Tell him a little bit about our engagement, how you did it, and everything.
I took her on a fun trip to the Fairmont in Sonoma. If you have a chance and a lot of money to spend on a random vacation, do it. It's like amazing. But I made her think it was just like a romantic getaway, and I kind of forced her to like film herself getting proposed to somehow. I don't even remember how I kind of
because we were going to do a YouTube video on how cool the place was, and you're like, let's do a YouTube video on how cool the place is, and I was like super hardcore. Everything I did went on YouTube, and I was like, all right, let's do that. So he's like, oh wait, hold it for a second, and we're walking up, and there's this like, I think heart-shaped arbor. Is that what it was?
Yeah, there's a heart arbor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he's like getting down.
I couldn't wait. I was gonna wait till dinner and do it in front of a bunch of people, but I couldn't wait. I was just like sitting. It was like sitting there. The ring is just sitting in my pocket and like being hidden from her this whole time, and I just had to.
It was more than I could have expected. Tell him about the room. What did you have going on in the room?
I paid for every add-on package you could think of. We had flowers on the bed, like rose petals on the bed, rose petals on the floor in the shape of hearts. There's chocolate-covered strawberries, champagne. Right when we pulled up, a guy took our cup of Jack in the Box soda. I can't forget this because it's the weirdest thing that's ever happened.
It was so funny. It was so cool.
He goes, "You have a Jack in the Box soda? Let me take that. I need to fix that for you." And he just throws it away. It was like half full. I was kind of pissed off, and then he just hands me a champagne, and I was
and it
instantaneously
was
not pissed off. But I was kind of confused.
He basically was like, let me take your shitty Outworld food and give you some high-class food because we don't allow that in here. It's basically the nicest way he could have said it by handing it.
Awesome.
Oh, man. Everything was covered in, like, gold and polished. Everything was, I mean, you go into the public bathroom in the hotel lobby, they have got real towels, like fresh linens. They've got different kinds of soap. They have lotion. They've got, combs and Q-tips and whatever you could possibly need.
Most romantic thing I've ever done.
Oh, man. He had a giant jacuzzi that had, they gave us bath salts to put in it. Everything smelled like rosewood musk. By the way, one of the party favors I'm pretty sure I'm going to be making is going to be a soap, and it's going to be rosewood musk scent because that was what we were covered around during our engagement. I absolutely loved it. I never felt so rich in my life as being on that trip with you. It was so amazing.
You can do it again.
It was so good. And it was so funny because the guys at the Fairmont were like, what's your policy on smoking weed? And they're like, oh, we strictly forbid it.
But we can have weed sent directly up to your room if you would like.
Yeah, and we were like, because like we made like kind of a like sad face and so, oh, but we can have it sent just here. It's like, oh man, that place was awesome though.
It was
I
amazing.
Absolutely love it.
Not nearly as amazing as this one right here.
Not nearly as amazing as you.
You're the best.
You're the best.
I get to marry her.
I get to marry him. I'm so excited. I've always loved Beauty and the Beast. I've always loved David Bowie from The Labyrinth. I've always thought that those, if they could somehow turn into a person, that would be the very best thing. And it became this. And I love him. He's his own thing by far, but he's definitely got little traits of things that I just always loved growing up. And I don't know. Other than that, it's like finding your very, very best friend that's always supportive of you even when you don't want to be in support of yourself. And I don't know, it's like he was always looking out for me even when I'm not looking out for me. And I'm about to cry right now. I just love him so much. I'm so happy to be able to get to marry him. So if you guys want to join us and you guys want to come to the wedding virtual, or you guys would like to come through the drive-through version of that, then please let us know. and we are so happy to have you. And like I said, everybody who comes to either the drive-through version is going to get an actual party favor. But then everybody who just gives us a gift on Amazon and watches, or just watches our live and, you know, gives us a big old shout out, we're going to be giving out wedding photos afterwards as a thank you. So that's going to be super, super fun. And anything else you want to say? Oh, it's going to be, like I said, COVID and 420 friendly, so careful on that.
Yeah.
No children allowed.
Well, I'm a child, so I don't know.
Okay.
One child allowed.
One child allowed.
Me child. Just kidding. I don't know. I'm gonna double down. I'm the luckiest man in America and in the world because I have the most beautiful woman.
I have the most handsome man in the world, but I told him this morning what I love about him is that he's not only nice to look at, but he has got the best heart I've ever seen in my entire life, and he treats me so incredibly well. It's not even funny. Like,
she opens the door, I get pissed off though.
That's so funny. I'm like I'm gonna grab all the groceries and get the door with my teeth and get it myself kind of girl, and he's like, the hell you are. He's like, I'm getting the groceries. I'm getting the door. Yeah, and then every now and then he'll be like, oh, you know, I need help with the door, and I'm like, but how do I do it? He's like, you take that thumb and you put it underneath, and he'll like tell me how to open the door, and I'll open it, and I'll be like, now I can do anything. I can open doors. He's like, forget what you know. He's like, it's just a joke, but it's so funny. I love it so much. Oh, we got a lot of comments. Let's see what our comments are. You're a comment. Say hi to Sylvia. Sylvia's in France. Hi, Sylvia.
Hi, everyone.
Bonjour.
Hi, Moira.
Hi, Moira. Thank you for watching. Jim Stringham says, LOL, gratitude. Do you have a date yet? Yes, 11/11/2020.
Hey,
oh,
Jim.
that's Jim from... Oh, hi,
Thank
Jim.
you for everything you've done for us. You're a wonderful human being.
Yes, and you have an invite coming, so keep a lookout.
You guys get an invite.
You both get an invite. If you come or not is up to you, but you do have an invite coming.
11/11, Jim.
Yeah, 11/11/2020. It's a Wednesday.
My dude.
It's a Wednesday, okay? And we will have... we're having Bubba's Brew, a giant thing of it. We're having edible Pop-Tarts that our friend makes.
Non-edible, still edible, just non-medicated Pop-Tarts as well.
Yeah.
Because that's hilariously awesome.
And then pre-rolled things so that everybody can safely partake in their own form or fashion. So that's going to be pretty cool. Oriana says, burning a hole in your pocket, huh? So sweet.
She's talking about Fairmont.
Oh!
It cost me like...
Yeah, go ahead.
Like $1,000 a night, dude. It was like $1,000 a night. It was ridiculous. But then I got every package we could get ever.
Yeah.
Like, period. So it was completely worth it. It wasn't, like, bad or anything. It was the fire. It was good.
Yeah. It was the best time I've ever had.
Everything about that is worth every penny at all. But I will warn you, it's no Motel 6, for sure. No.
But they did warn us that about certain...
celebs were there, though. We saw... I'm not going to mention any celebs because they told us not to... because they don't exist while you're there. They totally exist, though. They're everywhere.
Yeah, we were a couple feet from one, and he looked so, like,
nervous.
Oh my god, or they're gonna say something. And we didn't give a shit. I was about to get a massage. I was like, sup, bro? Didn't even say sup, I don't think. I think I cuddled up to Robby and was like, you know, this is our time, too. And then they told us if a different celeb was there, it was almost like feeding deer. If it approaches you, you can... talk back, but if it doesn't approach you, don't approach it. And we're like, all right, whatever. But they basically told us that because we looked like the type of people that particular celebrity would have come to talk to. So I was like, all right, well, that's tight. But we basically kept to ourselves. We didn't go out and about of our room too often. So, but let's see.
Place is wonderful though.
It was.
And
awesome.
yes, 11/11/2020, the best number ever.
Yeah, and it's part of our, you know. Twin flame, if you're on a twin flame path or you want to know, am I on the right path, and you're looking around, you're seeing numbers throughout the day, maybe you're seeing a clock or jersey or a license plate, and you see 1111 or 111 popping up, that means you're on the right path. But when you're seeing 1111 specifically pop up, that means that you're on the right path to that true and perfect partner, you know, to that true and perfect moment in life.
Or you've been on that path.
Or you've been on that path, yeah. And so every now and then when I'm doubting something in life, or I've got questions of my own, sometimes I'll glance at the clock, and sure enough, it's 11:11 or it's 2:22. Maybe it's time to take a change, or it's 5:55. Time to look at how things are going because they might be going a little chaos is happening. So that's really, really, really worked for me. Let's see. Ryan Carter's waving. Hey, Ryan. He says, I am so there if invited. Love you guys.
We love you too.
We love you too. Hello. And then Oriana says, wow, but all the love in it. Yes. I don't know. We've got a lot of love together.
All the love.
Yeah.
More than a lot. A little punk.
If I think of how many things we've done since we've gotten together that were just crazy bucket list ideas that you think, oh yeah, you're gonna be 50 when you get to do that, and I'm barely gonna be 33 this year. It's like, it's crazy. I mean, we traveled to so many places. We've done so many awesome things.
We're gonna do more awesome things.
Yeah.
Because that's our life. It's awesome.
I believe that. And I did a lot of traveling, not too much traveling, but the traveling I did do before, no matter who you're with, it's like some problem would occur, some fight would happen, and that doesn't happen with us. I don't know how.
It's because I love you, and you love me, and we're supposed to be together.
The only fights we've ever had have been, like, stupid things that at the end, like, of 20 minutes, we're, like, both saying I'm sorry, and we're back to cuddles and kisses, and I can't be more grateful for that. But he insists on talking everything through, and I think that is a rule for marriage, that whether you want to or not, you do have to just talk things through. You can't let things...
never gone to bed mad at each other still.
Yeah, we know it. We haven't, so...
I won't allow it to happen. I've been told that by a lot of people that I respect, and I totally believe that that's real as fuck. It's, like, kind of hard to pull off sometimes, because sometimes we'll have a fight right before we want to go to sleep. But then, you just gotta work through it.
And there's been a couple times, I think one time in Madeira, when I still lived in Madeira, we did have an argument, I don't even recall what over, and I hung up on him, and about an hour later, which is about how long it takes to get from Clovis to Madeira, he's like coming in my bedroom door, you can't go to sleep mad at me, you turned your phone off, da-da-da, and we sat there, and I was pissed at first, I'm like, how dare you? But I was so glad he came at the end, because I've never had somebody care for me so much that they would literally be like, no, I love you, I'm not letting you think that we're fighting, we can't keep on like this. So, I don't know, it was really awesome. Anything else you want to say about it, my love?
Thank you for going on this ride with us, everybody.
Yeah, thank you so much.
This is an awesome roller coaster of life.
And thank you for coming live with us on Wednesday. If you can only come live, that's awesome. Thank you so much for that. And if you can only do the drive-through, thank you for that. And the few that we get to invite, that get to actually come, thank you so much for that. And everybody stay safe during COVID, and yeah, we'll leave a link on the registry down below, and then on the day I will leave a link to the live, because I'm not 100% if I have somebody that's going to let us go live on YouTube and on Facebook at the same time, because I'm going to be using my tablet, so unless I hook up my tablet and my phone...
We might do YouTube and then share it on Facebook.
Yeah, that might be what it is.
That could be a way to do it.
Yeah, it might be on YouTube and then share it on Facebook, because that's easier than going backwards. So we'll see what happens. But I love you all so much. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for going on the ride.
Thank you for going on the ride. Like, share, subscribe.
I'm the luckiest man ever.
Oh my gosh. How many times did he say that?
1,000. If we I'll say it more. I'm the luckiest man ever. I'm the luckiest man ever. I'm the luckiest man ever.
I am also the luckiest woman ever, but my love, beauty is in the eye of the beholder also. I am not as nice all the time also. I'm a Pisces.
She's pretty awesome.
We're both, okay? I'm just saying. We have our down days too.
I'm an Aquarius. I'm fairly dry sometimes. It's okay. I love you.
I've never met somebody so dedicated. If a song comes up and it's like, girl, I can't stand you, and the song, he'll be like, girl, all I want is you. He'll change the lyrics as he's singing, and I'm like, that is not what that song says. He's like, I know, but I love you so much. I'm just like, alright, enough gloating. I love you guys. Have a good day.